Hi there. If you have an autistic child, you've come to the right place. You may be wondering what's different about our approach to autism. Well, we harness the incredible power of genomics. I'm Dr. Heather Way, and I founded and am the head of research for an Autism Genomics Research Centre. I'm also the director of our public-facing online clinic called Autism Genes. I was drawn to study this area after my son experienced a severe early childhood regression back in 2009. And back then, I was told that nothing could be done, that he would never talk or read or write, and that I should place him in a home. And I was not happy with that prognosis. So, for a few days after that autism diagnosis, I was in a pit of despair. But then I had a vision and I thought, well, I can use my PhD in molecular pathology and try and figure out the genomics that underpin autism and try and help my little boy and other kids just like him. And I talked about my idea and I was told by numerous specialists that it just couldn't be done. And basically, that was just a red rag to a bull, and I went ahead and did it anyway. So I went from my pit to my purpose, and I'm really excited to share that journey with you. I spent the next decade working in autism research and then applied all of this to my son, who has completely recovered his function using my genomics protocol. He's gone on to attend a mainstream high school, unsupported, and he's currently working as a librarian assistant while he's studying to become a librarian. So I'm really thrilled to tell you about what's involved in my personally designed 18-month autism program. It's now affectionately referred to as Dr. Heather's Way. We know now that autism and ADHD are underpinned by genetic predispositions, and we found all sorts of environmental triggers, among other things, but things like toxic chemicals that are in our food and personal care products and pharmaceuticals and so on. There are a lot of things that can underpin autism. And I'm proud to have undertaken a research project with a sequencing company called Intellex DNA. They believed in my idea and they got behind it. They're in the United States, in Austin, Texas. And together over 7 years, we developed the world's first and only nutrigenomic test dedicated to neurodevelopmental disorders. So we screen for genetic predispositions in the over 700 autism and ADHD associated genes that we found, and it gives evidence-based natural solutions to these problems. We don't want to use drugs, we use nutrition and natural supplements. And we were invited by the Autism edition of the Journal of Personalised Medicine to share our research study. So my papers are below on the website for you if you want to read them, if that's of interest to you, by all means. I'm also very proud to have headed a research team with Smart DNA to develop a very unique microbiome test specifically for autistic people. It's rather aptly called the spectrum detector, and there's nothing else like this in the world. This is a culmination of many years of gut research with autistic children who had IBS. And we're able to look at what species are in the gut and also which ones are missing. And that's very important so that we can repopulate with our range of over 400 probiotic species. All of these have been proven in literature to be important for autism and ADHD. I'm also grateful to have been able to run a study with Sasamurai in Japan over several years using macrophage activating factors with autistic children. And we've been able to help regenerate neurons and improve speech and immunity. It's a really important part of my specialised autism program. This is not available elsewhere. So each child ends up on a gut smart, gene smart, personalised diet according to their genomics, and we aim to have as much whole foods in as possible and be gluten and dairy free, remove the processed foods and sugar, and have lots of prebiotic and probiotic foods, and give you support along the way, menu planners and so on. And I can almost hear the cries from here. My child won't eat that. You know, I understand that quite a lot of them, it's just they'll eat a particular brand of chicken nuggets. I totally get it. As an autism mum myself, I understand the frustration that comes with fussy eating. So I developed a really important part of my program is my personally developed fussy eating program because my son would not eat either. So first we have to address nutrient imbalances and we support the gene variants around their fussy eating. We play food games that are specifically devised to break down their sense of defensiveness and normalise food and make it fun. And once we've balanced everything out, and then only then do we start to introduce food to the plate. I have hundreds of success stories using this protocol. And this was just a photo sent in from a mum after a couple of weeks on the protocol going, "Ah, I eat real food now." She couldn't believe it. I promise we can do this. So in summary, I've devised a 4-module program, and it targets nutrition, the immune system, gut health, and the DNA pathways, all that influence brain development and behaviour. So I've made coursework videos to explain the theory in parent-friendly language for you for each appointment, and that's then followed on by your practitioner appointment to go through your child's results and personalise all the treatments for your child. The process is spread out across 18 months. It's all online. So I'd invite you to check out the website below if you'd like a more in-depth explanation of the program, and I've got lots of before and after videos with lots of children's journeys for you to have a look at. I have a recent Q&A webinar that's been recorded. It's available for you to watch. So I just invite you to click the Learn More button below, and we really look forward to helping you on the next stage of your child's healing journey. Thank you.